Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay. You are too excited, so I'll put it in the hole. Where's the ball? Okay. Do it again. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Okay. There it goes. Can you get the ball? Can you put it in the hole? Can you put it in the hole? No. Can you get the ball? Can you put it in the hole? No, sit. Get your ball. Put it in the hole. Here. No, you're too excited. Put it in the hole. In the hole. Good boy. All right. Good boy. All right, here. Sit. Catch. Woo! All right. That's all. That's all. Oh. So I got some weird thing up here. Oh. Who understands this stuff? Good morning, Andrew. How are you? It was good to see you last night at Eric's show. That was really good. I enjoy his music. Really do. And I like Joni Mitchell's music too. So I'm going to start with a song of hers about clouds because it's cloudy here today. Although that's not exactly what the song is all about. But I'm sure you know it. And I'm doing it in a different tuning. Those guitar geeks out there, those of you who play in open G and open D tunings might have realized now, good morning Jay, that the fingerings in G tuning and D tuning are the same, they're just on different strings. So I usually do this in G tuning, but it's a little high for me. I can really belt it out, but I might break windows. Rows and flows of angel hair, ice cream castles in the air, and leather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds away. Now they block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I've done. Clouds coming my way. I look at clouds from all sides now, from up and down and still somehow clouds illusions I call. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels to see dancing way of free. As every fairy tale comes real, I've looked at love away. Now it's just another show. You leave them laughing when you go. And if you care, don't let them know. Don't give yourself away. I look at love from both sides now, from give and take and still sometimes clouds, love's illusions I call. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've lived life that way. Now down, and there's I was looking for that chord, and totally forgot that I had the capo on, so that didn't work. So anyhow, good morning, Jay. It's nice to see you here. Let's see, that's F sharp, and I want to go down to an E. This tuning is called Dad Dad or Daddy Dad E-ad, D-A-D-E-A-D, and so I tune my third string down to an E. There we go. And since this is Black History Month, and this song is about some black people that worked for my family, and I really consider them to be friends. I didn't know any better as a little kid, and they were friends, and if they were still alive, they would still be friends. This is called "We Are All Family." Whoop, wrong song. Doris looked after his kids, kept our house clean and bright. She had her own kids in the evening, but we didn't look alike. At Thanksgiving and Christmas, she was tight on her feet in our kitchen, making sure we all had plenty to eat. She was just like family, meant the world to me. She was my family. Willie came inside when he finished his chores. We ate lunch in the kitchen. He could always eat more. He would make me laugh and had a huge wide grin that showed his pretty teeth against his dark brown skin. He was just like family, meant the world to me. He was my family. I was raised in the 50s and I grew up in the South. My mom and dad hired people to help around the house. Doris and Willie were friends in my mind. Yet through the walls I heard my mother whisper about their kind. I was just a little kid. What could I know it for? Didn't understand what I heard behind closed doors. Didn't make much sense. When I asked, they made me shush. Why would mom and dad let us stay with someone they don't trust? When I was a child, I thought like a child. I spoke like a child, and I loved like a child. With an innocence that's lost when we're older and grown. Children teach us with their hearts how to be open to love. We all are family. All colors, don't you see? We all are family. We all are family. We all are family. We all are family. Thank you all. Thank you for being here, Dave and Wanda. Wanda, it's so good to see you. All of you. I'm gonna do another somewhat old one. This one is somewhat the title track of my latest release, which is called the song is called In My Dream, but the title of the album is called Beneath Blue Water, which surfaces in this song many times, which is about a Silky, which is a mythical creature that originated in Scandinavia, and the myth sort of migrated down into Ireland and Scotland. What a Silky is a seal that comes out of the water and sheds its skin and takes on a human form. And often the skin or its coat is taken by a member of the opposite gender and of the human family, and is hidden, and the seal, or the human now, the silky, cannot go back to its home without its coat. And this chord was just so dreamy. The song had to be about a dream, and that is what this dream is about. It's about a silky. Each day I longed deeper for the sea, for my heart belonged beneath blue water. But without my coat, I could never leave. In my dream, my love left every sunrise. Returned when the stars began to swirl. One day I secretly followed, spied upon to learn about his world, where he went, saw darkness and destruction. There was greed and war, bloodshed and despair. Was it a dream or is it real? Who knows? So, this is a little instrumental I haven't done in a long time, and I got it from the idea, or when I started noodling around with it, it just reminded me of elephants. Don't ask me why the da-bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. But there are happy parts and slow parts, sort of, And I was thinking back to my younger days when my mom made me take ballroom dancing. And the organizers or the teachers of the ballroom dances also organized something called cotillion, which is when little girls and little boys get dressed up in their finest little ballroom dresses and suits, and they go to the dance. And the music starts, and all the boys have lined up on one wall, and all the girls have lined up on another wall, and the music is playing, and nothing's happening until the organizers go out and tell little boys to go tell little girls to come out and dance with them. And so that happens, and then the dance was fun. Then we all go back to our respective walls, and then it happens again and then again and again. So I call this the elephant's cotillion. Doesn't that sound like elephants dancing? I think so. Thank you, Jay. That song Beneath Blue Water, or In My Dream, that started with that beautiful chord. It started out as a guitar tune, but ends up more of a piano tune on the album. I'm going to end with a song that we all know, probably Woody Guthrie's most famous song, a song that we all learned in grade school, but we don't learn the entire song. We just learn the verses about how beautiful our country is, about the mountains and the sands and the seas, and we don't learn the verses about our freedoms and our rights. And This Land Is Your Land was banned from the United States radio airwaves for a brief period of time, and we all sing it now. And if you know, and I'm sure you do, sing along with me. And thank you for being here. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the redwood forests to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw a boat that in the sky. doesn't belong to just one person. I think you know what I mean. Thank you all so much for being here. I plan to be here next week. Still don't have that new computer, but it's coming maybe this weekend, and I'll have to practice to make sure that we are able to set everything up to stream and see you. Have a good week.